Hello, welcome to the program. My name is John Hauha. I work as the Dean School of Media of Livingstone International University. I'm happy to introduce to you this program where we will be talking to the Vice Chancellor of the university. So, Doctor, welcome to the program. Thank you for coming and accepting to have a conversation with us.
Thank you so much, John. I'm Dr. Henri Buregea. I'm the Vice Chancellor. I've been occupying this position since December 2019, and I'm happy to be here and serve the community of Livingstone International University until God decides otherwise. Thank you.
Yeah. So, Doctor, you can maybe take us through a little bit of history about Livingstone.
Anyway, this it's a big task to ask me to talk about Livingstone. I think for the sake of history, I want everyone to know that this is a project that has been thought about since the year 2000 to 2000, and in 2006 we came for a meeting that we call the first summit for brainstorming, so that people come with different experiences to come and see how possible the creation of a university in this part of Uganda could be possible. We came people from different parts of the world, Africa and the US especially, and there were about 36 people who came, and really it was a good thing to come and brainstorm. The idea was to address several issues that were observed by churches. We realized that there was no a Christian university in the eastern part of Uganda, and actually there were no universities apart from IUIU, and we realized it was a good thing to come with another university to support the effort of IUIU as we all boost education. But our main concern was the statistics that we observed. We saw statistics that brought question to our mind, because then 2006 actually we realized that around 450 students who graduated from several schools, universities in Uganda, only a third got a job. So we said, let us come up with an idea to start a university that will allow people to have education, but also to be employed, but also to encourage them to be self-employed, to create their own jobs. And I think in 2009 we came and had a second summit, and God helped us in 2011 for the government of Uganda through the National Council for Higher Education to be approved for the acquisition of provisional license, and we got it since 21st of March 2011, and that allowed us to work from then until now.
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. I know as the university has kept on progressing from the time it started its operation in 2012, I think that was the first time we had students. I know there are several changes. There are many things that have happened in the process of growth.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the vision is coming to a realization.
Absolutely. We started very small with around 34 students. We finished the first period of training, like 4 years for the first cohort of students. Only 27 were able to complete, but we accomplished what we wanted to see happening, and we thank God for that, because most of those students are today working or they are employing others, and that's what we wanted. So that was at the very beginning, but up to now, actually, we have graduated around 556 students. 4 of them have gone to be with the Lord, but the remaining, the balance of 552 students, most of them actually are working. We just have to make sure we do a tracer study. I was telling the director for manager for QA to make sure that we come up with a research project to track and to see where our students are and how many of them are working, how many are self-employed, to track and see whether we are fulfilling the reasons why we created this institution. So we started with around 2 or 3 programs. The first year we had to had 3 intakes in 1 year, and God allowed us, because the next intake I think we took we had around 20 plus students. The other one was 41 students, and all of them graduated from 2015 to date. We have graduated many, and all of them are doing well. So the programs we started with were Christian ministry, business, IT, media technology from the very beginning, like the 2 first years. But then We added on others like education, and we are trying to add on more course units as the university continue to grow. But there are challenges of preparing programs.
Of course, that's one of the things I was going to ask you, because as an institution, as a growing institution, it interfaces, it gets to have some challenges. So I know there are several things, lots of storms you've gone through, and but it's been good. It's been good throughout.
Yeah, actually, we wanted to really build this university, physically develop the university when it comes to infrastructure. We bought the land around 2009, 2010.
Yes.
But we had issues because there was land grabbing.
Yes, land grabbing was
and it took us to court for the last, I think, 13, 14 years. Can you imagine from that we had to go discuss with the guy who was helping us access the land, but one of them took the money and did not pay the owner of the land. So we're taken to court. So we just won the court case actually last year.
Wow.
And that's why today we have decided to begin construction.
Of course, that is the gist of this conversation here.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's been a long time. And I think the dream has been that as an institution, we need to have structures. We need to have the buildings that will give us a signature, that signature building. It's what we've been looking forward to having. So we just maybe to give us a little bit of how prepared we are and what is going on right now.
I think a little of history before. You remember when we bought this place, we had like 56 acres, but we lost 9 because of that the conning experience that came into play. So we had to go to court. Today we just have 46 acres. And initially we had a lease for 49 years, but we realized the need to develop the university slowly. To secure that land title. But later on we realized, no, we need really to have a long-lasting land title. And we have secured since 4 years ago the freehold land title.
So we are here
forever, if I can joke a little bit, until Jesus comes back.
Yes, absolutely.
So we decided to build these buildings here to secure the land for the 49 years as we were looking for the freehold. But now we have secured the freehold, and these buildings where we are operating in right now are going to become hostels for our students. You can see they're going to be very nice hostels because when I was a student, I've never slept in a room like this. But whoever will sleep in this room will find like I'm starting from heaven. But also the new building is going to sort out the new needs. We need classes. We have been struggling for space for students as the university grows, and that's why we delayed construction or enrollment to have too many students because we have an issue of space. But once we have the new building, actually we are going to have enough classes, enough labs, enough offices, so we are going to grow. And we are going to be in 5 different phases. So we thank God that today, actually, like you say, we had that court case, but today we are free, and that's why I'm happy to announce that we are starting really the construction. Tomorrow they are speaking in chapel to kind of give an orientation to all staff so that they know whatever they will be seeing around is serious. They don't have to temper. Students and staff should not temper with the builders, but we are together to make sure that our dream of construction being fulfilled.
To the donors, I know there are several people who have contributed. They have ensured that they contribute whatever the little they have. So any message for them?
Of course, we can't thank them enough because without them, from the land buying to the land development,
to even supporting the activities of the university.
We want to take this opportunity to thank them. Our brothers and sisters in the US, those in Nebraska, those in Texas and any other state within the US, even the individual people, churches and other organizations that have accepted to help us, especially the Hills Church of Christ. Because those are main sponsors, main supporters, but also everyone's contribution is very significant for the vision to be fulfilled. I want to take this opportunity really to ask God to bless them a lot. They not only give money, but also they pray for us every day. They always want to have stories of students, staff, the university, how are we evolving. They want to be updated. Even up to now, they want to get photos of the contractors and the construction starting. So we can't thank them enough, but we want just to praise God and to pray that God blesses them as much as He wants. And
I think also another appreciation goes to your predecessors as well. I think they did a lot of work beginning from the first Vice Chancellor, the second, and now with you. I think there was a lot of work they did.
But by the way, that's why they corrupted my mind, if I can borrow the term, because the vision they had was so big, and so well shaped that convinced me to leave my other jobs to come from nothing to where we are today. It was because of them. Professor Philip Shero, Roger Fletcher, Rick True, and all the others, that came and played the roles of deans and other things to support. You remember at the beginning, the wife of the first VC was also a professor, she was teaching, and we thank God. So we can't thank them enough, because really what they did has left a long-lasting impact in the minds of students and their profession.
And I think also an appreciation goes to our students who have believed in the dream as well and accepting to come and join this university, regardless of the structures. I mean, they always look for universities with the structures, you
are one of them.
I'm one of them.
From Kampala to come to the bush. People say we have gone to the bush. But we build this university here for a purpose. When you are in big cities, there are a lot of distractions. Boys miss classes because of social life.
Absolutely.
I went to university in Kinshasa, Nairobi. I saw things that I said, no, the university I work in cannot be like this. And our students, when they come from there, they are disappointed. But after some time, they pick up. Absolutely. And today they are happy like you. You are here, you are now the dean, the other one is taking these recordings and interviews and other things, and we thank God. And we are realizing that actually God is using us to make sure that his vision
come to pass
for this country through Livingstone International University come to pass. And we want this university to be a blessing to each student, each staff, and the country. Whoever comes here must feel the blessing of God.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for the time you've given us and the time you've had to our viewer, to our donors, to our students. Maybe
maybe the other thing to add is that we had issues with finances. But I know the government of the US was changing, the strategies for grants and everything. So we lost the grant that we got for USAID, 1.2 million. But we believe the president of the US knows what he's doing. In his own timing, he can give us back that money or another source of support. So we have enough money to finish the building. It's a building that is very costly, around $4 million. It's not a cheap building. But we know the God we believe in will in his own timing is going to make sure that this building is built. It will be a source of honor to him and the country of Uganda and the continent of Africa that we are hoping to change and transform.
Thank you so much, Doctor. And to our viewer, thank you so much for availing us your time and hearing from the Vice Chancellor the dream that this university has, and so whatever the activities that are taking place. I remain John Hauha, your programmer for the day, and we shall continue having such programs and to keep sharing with us. So keep subscribing to our YouTube channel, follow our social media handles, like and share, and let this message spread. Thank you so much. It's been nice having you on this program.